Also make sure that there are proper showers on set. Uh, I mean, doesn't this look? I mean, obviously, with as much as we talk about ChatterBait and all these other wonderful sites like Pornhub and the like, doesn't this kind of diminish some of the joy that we have from this when you think about the fact that there might not be proper showers on set?
Yeah, I agree with you there, but. They're just gonna if they institute these stupid regulations, you know what they're just gonna do? They're gonna move it elsewhere.
Well, that's what they're hoping. They want to push it out of their state. They want the industry gone, so they're trying to put absurd rules on it.
There's not enough debauchery and crap in frickin' L.A. as it is.
Well, what I find so kind of odd about it is they're such a liberal state. They're very free-spirited and very liberal, and then this seems to be one of the most conservative Republican things you could possibly do.
True.
Definitely.
So it's kind of contradictory to the
what
rest of their
tends to
beliefs.
be a state motto, really, if you think about it. But you're right. I think it does push the industry out of there. And look, I mean, let's face it, the secondary hub for this industry is here in Central Florida. Do you wind up seeing Vivid and Brazzers and all these different companies wind up moving here?
Probably.
It looks like Miggy's got ChatterBait.
I got ChatterBait up on.
Well, the thing I loved about this article when I read it earlier is the guy that wrote it is he had some great little zingers in here. He says, in theory, couldn't guys still jerk off to a porn without everyone was wearing a full weapons grade gas masks? Because I know there's some girls I've seen during occasional dab in the adult cinematic arts that have had a banging body, but I definitely wouldn't mind if they had their face covered like BioShock. So that goes along to what Sancho was saying.
That's awesome.
I mean, it really does kind of diminish the whole thing if the girl goes to take the money shot and all of a sudden, she's like, hold on. Then she has to put the goggles on real quick. It's like, yeah.
You know what? There's probably a whole industry
face.
for that, though. There was another one he had in here, too. He says, what does he say here? Like, if I bring a particularly slutty chick home, is there a chance that I might need to dress like Scuba Steve and take a chemical shower afterwards?
Oh. You get in that shower and it just bathes you with bleach. Oh, my gosh. That's rough.
Again, life imitates art, right? So
Yeah.
you see on these porn movies the type of, the adventurous activities that some of these, unshowered, non-goggled women partake in. And apparently sometimes some people get an idea that maybe some of these techniques learned from watching these might get you out of legal trouble.
Well, honestly, this is probably my favorite story.
Before we go on, can I read the last paragraph of this story that Ben was just talking about? It says, more importantly, do these rules apply to all of us as best practices for STD prevention? And that's where he says, like, if I bring a particularly slutty chick home, is there a chance I have to dress like Scuba Steve and take a chemical shower afterwards? And he says, are these porn stars just getting the download that I haven't? Because I can tell you guys that I've been doing the literal opposite for years here, and I have been wondering why I feel as if I'm slowly mutating as a result of gamma radiation, and also why my dick shoots ooze that can create Ninja Turtles.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Scary, to say the least.
Sorry, I had to read that.
Not as scary as this crazy woman accused of assaulting her boyfriend. Her name is Diane Thomas. She was 52 years old, and she was accused of punching her live-in boyfriend multiple times and scratching the piss out of him. And so they blamed, the victim. The cops asked her what was going on. She's like, he was being a bitch, got in my face, so I beat his ass. So she told him that. So when she realized she was being collared and she was trying to get the officers to reconsider, she explained she had a good job, and according to the incident report, her pleas didn't work. So she allegedly offered to lick the officer's asshole. I'll lick your asshole. You let me go.
Hey, Joe Rogan.
You know what that reminds me of? That's Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back, where he's in the outtakes where he's talking to the hookers on the street. He's like, hey, baby, you ever have your asshole licked by a fat man in an overcoat? Oh, that's too good, dude. That is just
if you're going to use that technique to get out of legal trouble, then you better not be a woman that needs to be double brown bagged, as Sancho put it. And that woman, if you look at a picture of her,
she needs it.
She needs it.
Yeah, I have to agree there. Can we skip ahead towards the what did Sancho learn so we can get this hockey game watched?
We can. Yeah, we'll save the other two stories for the next show.
Yeah, it's
we're
not
now
like
in
we
the-
won't have a sexual segment
This
next
is
show.
game 7, baby.
Yeah, we're in the second period now too. So
know,
still
and
scoreless tie, by the way. So all you Craniacs, forgive us. We're going to abbreviate this segment because we do have Game 7.
Can I come on again?
No, not yet.
Why?
I'll introduce you. Just
okay,
hold your horses.
Okay.
Well, we do have a Game 7 to get into here. We've got to watch at least the remainder of this, so
Wrap
forgive
it
us
up,
for
B.
that. All you Craniacs, we do appreciate you joining us. And we're going to end this show with
Wrap it up, B.
what Sancho learned.
He's
as
getting
he-
pretty cocky.
He is getting
Damn.
cocky. So, Sancho, what did you learn? Obviously, you didn't learn manners, but what did you learn today?
I learned that you want to hurry up and get to game 7 because this is a good hockey game. And I learned that Spreaker sometimes it just doesn't work as good as it should, but he's trying. And I learned that analingus doesn't get you out of it. A cop pulling you over when you get
Taking you to jail.
taking you to jail. And
That's a good one to learn.
analingus, that's good. I learned on Chatterbait. I decided. I learned that it's on the site.
You know what I learned?
I learned how to turn his mic off.
I
No.
learned that your intros and outros are a hell of a lot better than your actual segments. That's what I
No,
learned.
it's my first. I work on that. Sometimes
And I learned you're a Duran Duran fan.
I do like Duran Duran.
Well, on that note, all you Craniacs out there, thank you for tuning in for, a rather technologically disjointed show. We apologize for the disconnection, but it was, beyond our technical capabilities. It was not our fault. But make sure you tune in next week, guys. We will be live from ESB Brewing. We will be joined by the guys from Are You Not Entertained to celebrate the fact that they had their 1-year anniversary today. Next week, we'll also have another rendition of the Redneck Trivia Game. So you want to make sure you tune in next Friday from 7 to 9. It's Ben, Charles, Miguel Hito, and Caleb Crispy. And remember, when the Cranial Mission Show, question everything, but consider anything.
Congratulations, AY&E. Congratulations on your year, and we'll see you next week.
We thank you for listening to the Cranial Mission Show. Make sure you visit our Facebook page, the Cranial Emissions Network, our Twitter page, @CranialE, and tune in every Friday, 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Spreaker.com.